Yes. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here today with us. So before I talk about our product, Surf, I would like to pose you a question. Who here found it easy to pick up a programming language like Rust? Who here found it hard to pick up a programming language like Rust? Or like C? Okay, evidently we see that there is a problem here. So we are here right now. We're going to move to the solution, crew, and a little bit of the technical details later. But first, I want to present to you the vision that we're trying to achieve. We want to onboard the next 1 billion users. And how do we do that? We have to make the onboarding process simple. And that ties in exactly with the problem, right? On the first day when me and my friends came in, we found it difficult to not only learn a new programming language Rust, but to also have to understand frameworks like Anchor and to comprehend the entire Solana ecosystem. That is no easy task. And Web3 newbies don't find it easy. There's no centralized place to learn. And existing smart contract IDEs are also not very user-friendly. Now, smart contracts form the very basis of, or is integral to any tokens ecosystem. And that's why we bring to you Surf, ChatGPT for your smart contracts. It understands your natural language and provides the code for you. So how does it look like? This is called the Surf bot, our IDE, and this is a region where you can type in your prompt or your free writing, and it will generate the code for you, where you will be able to then you'll be able to export and deploy, and can traverse a file tree and diagram just like how you would a normal IDE. So we aim to be an enabler, an educator, and your companion. But for who? Who are our target users? Sorry. We have 3 main target user groups. Casual user like a businessman, a new Web3 newbie, and a Web3 veteran. So they'll be using this guided prompt feature, and these two will be using this free writing feature. Yeah. So onto the team that makes it possible. We have a holistic team comprising of me, a project manager, ML engineer, UI, UX, front-end and back-end engineers. So we're really very ready to move on to the next stage. Yeah. So as to how it looks like.
Okay, thanks Ethan. So this is how our interface will work. So this is a landing page where users can connect their wallet. And this surfboard, our IDE, is where you have the different smart contract creation services. So for this example's sake, if I want to create a database, this is where you can input all the attributes. You can choose the type. And these are all prompts, right? So once you generate, it will automatically generate the code for you. And as you can see, the attributes correspond as well. So as soon as you press export, it'll copy it to your clipboard, where you can then paste it to whichever IDE you're comfortable with using and proceed from there. So you can also choose to use the free writing thing, which is where the natural language processing aspect comes in. So here, for example, if you want to use an escrow exchange, this is what you do. You put in something like this, and it will use NLP to sort of generate the code for that, the smart contract creation code. And we also have a docs page, so for users who are just unfamiliar with some technical details about our page, this is where they can go. So technical aspects, we'll be using OpenAI. And we have done a SWOT analysis as well, where we looked at the strengths and weaknesses. And there's a huge addressable market with a market cap of 5.1 billion people, and there's millions and millions of developers. Just wrapping up. And in the future, we aim to be open source to build a community for better ideas. Yeah, so there you have it. Surf, your enabler,
educator,
and companion on your
Web3 journey.
So the Q&A session starts for you to put 2 minutes.
Okay, do you have a thesis around how many developers you actually need to build products for onboarding the next billion people, the first billion people? In other words, do you need everyone to learn how to code, or can you just have some of the best developers and focus on tools for them versus trying to get everyone to code on?
No, not exactly. This is for people who want to get into Web3 and don't know exactly where to start. So this is where they can look towards. And for workshops that just like MetaCamp, they can also use this IDE to use it as a tool to guide students along through their learning process.
Just to add on to that, because of the functionality of our interface, it can be used by casual users who don't want to know anything about the coding aspect of just creating smart contracts. So they can just use the prompts or the free writing software just to be able to make smart contracts and to be able to use the advantages of smart contracts over normal contracts.
Any further questions? No? No questions? All right. Big round of applause to Surf here. Thank you.